Bitcoin is at a new all-time high, going all the way to about $118,000 over the last couple of days. And this is something that I've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. We actually saw something huge, and that is on the daily, the Supertrend signal finally went back to a buy. Now, this happened, as I said in my last video, as soon as Bitcoin crossed that $110,000 region. This is the area that the bears had been defending and trying to prevent Bitcoin from climbing over. But we saw over the past couple of days nothing short of an explosive rise in the Bitcoin price. And this means now that Bitcoin is heading even higher, folks, because this super trend indicator, while it's not perfect, it's right more often than it's wrong. You can see here, I'll go out and look at the other times that we had buy signals triggered. Usually that means that we actually get some additional momentum that carries Bitcoin even higher. So this is something to watch out for. And normally when these buy signals get triggered, they're active for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. In addition to that, we had the RSI on the daily climb to 71, which means Bitcoin is now overbought, which is not a timing indicator necessarily, because Bitcoin can stay overbought for some time, and it has shown in the past that when it climbs above this region, it can actually stay there for a period of 1 week, 2 weeks, and even 3 weeks in some cases, and even move higher than that. So momentum right now is on Bitcoin's side. We've seen huge price appreciation. We've seen it climb massively. And on the other side here, the reason for this is because liquidations have been very heavy for crypto over the past couple of days. On the 9th of July, we can see here that there's almost $1 billion of short liquidations. Shorts got absolutely destroyed over the past couple of days. And Bitcoin alone, we saw $565 million worth of shorts getting squeezed. And that's primarily the reason why that Bitcoin has seen such an explosive rise over the past couple of days. This is something I've talked about when I went over the liquidation heat map. Looking at our liquidation heat map, we can see that Bitcoin had a large amount of short interest sitting at that about 110 region or so, going all the way up to about 111. In this area, this massive amount of short liquidity, it all got destroyed. It was liquidated, and Bitcoin took the next leg higher. The buy signal was triggered, and then Bitcoin just took off after that. So Bitcoin right now has destroyed a lot of the short liquidity. On the other side, it's important to note that there's a very, very large amount of long liquidity sitting here at about 107 to about 106 and a half. And this right here, we're looking at 200, 300 potentially million per area here. So we're looking at levels of maybe about 500 million or so in the long liquidity sitting here in this region. So it's something we also need to be aware of. Now, looking at the options expiry for the 25th of July is going to be huge. We already have $11 billion worth of the value for that day on options expiring on that day. Put to call ratio sitting at approximately 0.71, which means the traders right now have been bullish on the whole. However, the max pain price sitting at about 108. So this is a huge difference between where we are right now at 117 and the max pain price at 108. So something's got to give here. Usually when it comes to max pain, the Bitcoin price tends to gravitate around that max pain price, but it's not for sure 100% it's going to happen by the end of the month. This is something just to watch out for. And the end of the month is setting up for a incredibly volatile expiry period. This is something we'll talk about more as the month comes to an end. Now, another reason why Bitcoin's gone up so much is because of the incredible inflows of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. On the weekly, we take a look at our SOSO value net flows for these Bitcoin spot ETFs, and we're seeing here that over the past couple of weeks, just massive inflows. The weekly total net inflow for the last week was almost $3 billion, and now the total net assets is up to $150 billion. This is a new all-time record. There has been no shortage of demand for these Bitcoin spot ETF products, and quite frankly, it's leading to a huge demand surge for Bitcoin. And that combined with our exchange reserve and the number of Bitcoin on exchanges, that still continues to plummet lower and lower and lower. You can see here over the past couple of days falling even lower. If you back this out for 1 year, you can see what a huge amount of Bitcoin has been leaving exchanges by the absolute truckload, leaving exchanges as the spot ETFs and whales continue to accumulate. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys are up to on this. Are you buying Bitcoin? Are you selling right now? Are you taking some profits? Are you going to be just holding on? I'm still holding on currently. I'm waiting for an opportunity to buy more, but there just hasn't been a lot of opportunities to buy more. Not since the huge panic that we had back in April. There really haven't been a lot of opportunities, but if I do see some more opportunities, I'll let you guys know. And just note that my expectation for the price is going to be much, much higher going from here on out, especially with that buy signal triggered. But leave a comment below. Please like and share the video if you guys appreciate my content. I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.